everybody, my name's Joshua James, and also making his return,
It's Plarby, finally at another wrestling show. Go figure.
and you're watching oWoFan19.
Woo!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I make it dark. Anyway.
Hello everybody, my name's Joshua James. We are here at the West Coast Wrestling Connection. Where it's intermission now, but it's been one heck of a show.
Yes.
JT's having a little too much. Oh yeah, JT's back. Back again.
As you saw.
And, well, our friend Chris can't be here today, which sucks. What was that for?
Sad.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And, right now, so far, it's been one heck of a show. It's hot, really too hot in here. JT, what's the temperature?
94.
Oh, goody.
Feels more like 94,000.
Well, indie wrestlers, that's only because one, they're busy, signing autographs and all that kind of stuff. But gonna be some pictures. We're gonna show you at the event, and I hope you guys enjoy the episode. JT, any words you want to say on the show?
I like this Muse song. Too bad it's copyrighted. Anyway, but yeah, it was fun. I'm looking forward to the American Guns having their title match today. Woo! Oh yeah, right. Here you go. There you go, man. It's blue. His, it's in gray.
Look for them on Twitter.
Order of Santiago. Real Ethan HD. And the hashtag guns up. Actually, that's called £, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, you should get the new American Guns t-shirt. It's awesome.
Look at that.
The shirts are really cool.
It's beautiful. And he's even got a headshot in Braille. Look at that. Braille.
And also, the new oWoFan19 shirts will be coming in soon. You don't need to zoom up.
Coming in soon.
But they are coming soon, and I can't wait to get the new shirts of oWoFan19. And next month will be the 3-year anniversary for oWoFan19, which I'm looking forward to.
3 years. Did you put me off?
No. I did this.
Oh, okay.
And it's hot in here, really hot in here. So I'm gonna turn off the camera. Maybe we're gonna try to get some wrestlers. I'm gonna try to. I can't make no promises.
Yep.
And if we do, it'll be on the show, I guarantee you.
Yep.
All right, JT, let's get back to the show.
Yep.
All right.
Goodbye. Rock on.
Hey everybody, this is Joshua James. Yeah, those were the video clips, the only 2 video clips I got from at WCWC Wrestling. And yeah, I know, it's only 2, it's short, but the reason why is because 1, it was friggin' hot in there. 2, couldn't find any wrestlers that would do an interview. But yeah, but here's the rest of the episode. I'm going to be talking about some of the wrestlers I would really like to meet one day. And these are my opinion on the wrestlers who I want to meet and who I think is great and better. And if you're going to think I want to see Daniel Bryan, you're wrong. Well, maybe one day, maybe I'd like to meet Daniel Bryan. I don't know. I've never thought about it because the reason why is because I keep saying that he sucks. And I'm not going to stop saying Daniel Bryan sucks. You can unsubscribe to me as long as you want. I'm not going to stop saying it. He sucks. He sucks. Daniel Bryan sucks. And I know I hate the whole hashtag thing, but hashtag Daniel Bryan sucks. So let's begin. Shawn Michaels. I've always wanted to meet Shawn Michaels, and where do I begin on this wrestler right here? Where do I begin? he's the headliner, he's the showstopper, he's the main event, and he's Mr. Hall of Famer. Every time I see a Shawn Michaels match, it's one of the most amazing matches I've ever seen in my life. I mean, hey, it even him and Taker stole the show at 2 WrestleManias, and I would like to see Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels. I think it would be an epic match. As much as I don't like seeing Daniel Bryan or anything else like that, but I would really like to see that match. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the best high flyer, as you people call Daniel Bryan, versus the showstopper, who's the best in any way. And to me, I would really like to meet Shawn Michaels one day. I got to see him wrestle live, I think, 3 times right now. First time is when he faced Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 19, and boy, what a match that was. It was, jeez, I gotta say, it was one of the most craziest, but I think one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. And Shawn Michaels, I would really like to meet you one day. I got to meet Marty Jannetty, and Marty Jannetty is one of the most awesome guys I've ever met in my life. A truly, truly great guy, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame too. And also, what's up, WWE? How come you haven't put a Rockers DLC or anything else like that in any of the WWE video games? Put Marty Jannetty in one of the games once. We can have the Rockers on the WWE video game. Come on, WWE, you could do this. Come on, man. But Shawn Michaels, definitely, you're one of the wrestlers I want to meet someday. Axe and Smash Demolition. Yes, I know you probably think I was going to only put one wrestler in there or anything, but I would love to meet Demolition in general. Demolition is one of my all-time favorite tag teams of all time. And I gotta say, I know, I hear a lot of everybody calling these guys copycats of the Legion of Doom or Road Warriors, whatever you want to call them. They probably were, but here's the thing. These guys, I saw these guys wrestle first before I even ever heard of the Road Warriors or Legion of Doom. So in a way, for me, I can't call them a copycat. To be honest, I think they're a lot better than the Road Warriors. Hang on. The reason why I say that is because I grew up with Demolition before I even heard of the Road Warriors. Yes, I know, you're probably going to get mad at me or even unsubscribe to me. And if you do, go ahead. This is my opinion only. I don't care what you people say, but here's the thing. I'm happy that the Road Warriors or Legion of Doom are in the Hall of Fame. I'm really glad they are. Congratulations, and Michael Hextra, Hawk, Road Warrior Hawk, God rest your soul. May you rest in peace. I do miss you. But to me, I always thought Demolition was better. And boy, were these guys over back in the day. I mean, the fans love these guys. I mean, yeah, they're awesome as bad guys. And also the wrestling theme song, one of the best of all time, I gotta say. The Demolition theme song, one of the best I've ever. I even downloaded the song, to be honest. I couldn't help it. I have the action figures. I have the Hasbro Axe and Crush, still working for Smash, and I got Axe and Smash of the Elites. I still need to find Crush, and I need to get the Jax. Yes, I'm collecting action figures. I'm a toy collector. I collect wrestling toys. So what? Go ahead, judge me, make fun of me, don't care. And also, I would really like to meet these guys one day, and if I ever get to meet them, that would be definitely a big dream come true for me. I could die a happy man if I ever got to meet them. Bret the Hitman Hart. Okay, now a lot of people always debated if Bret Hart is the best technical wrestler of all time. And he is. He really is one of the greatest. Now, I grew up with Bret Hart also. And also, I just gotta tell you, how I first heard of Bret Hart as a little kid. Now, let me be honest. Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant were the first guys I actually saw wrestle at WrestleMania 3. And I thought that was the greatest match of all time. I still say it is, because one, it's the first match I've ever seen, and I'm still going to say it's one of the best. But another reason why I say Bret Hart is because how I first heard about him and how I became a fan of him is because of my two brothers. And the reason why I mention them is because not just them, but my whole entire family was into wrestling. But I got to talk to my brothers more, and they always told me the greatest matches of Bret and Jim facing the Bulldogs. And this was tag team wrestling back in the day. Seeing the Hearts versus the Bulldogs, what an epic match. I could watch all of them and I can never get tired. I mean, those were one of the best matches of all time. Makes me wish I was born earlier so I could go to one of the shows and watch them live for once, because I gotta tell you, I seen all their matches. My brother, him even told me he got to see him wrestle live when WWF back in the day came to Spokane, I think it was. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, Hemi, or not. I don't remember. But he said that he got to see the Bulldogs versus the Hearts in a steel cage match, and that was the main event. In a steel cage match, he remembers where do I start? Because Bret the Hitman Hart is the best there is. He is the best there ever was, and he will ever be there ever will be. And I'm really happy he's inducted in the Hall of Fame, and I'm happy he got to hold one last WWE Championship belt before he could end his wrestling career. Done. And I agree with him on one thing. Owen Hart should definitely be in the Hall of Fame, but Bret Hart is number 3 of one of the wrestlers I want to meet one day.
So follow me.
Rob Van Dam. Yes, I've always wanted to meet Rob Van Dam and his tag team partner, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. Yes, but RVD I've always wanted to meet because one, what a high flyer and what a guy. This guy is so hilarious, but also one of the most coolest wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. I'll admit, I didn't get to watch the original ECW back in the day because one, I never heard about it or never knew about it, to be honest. Yes, I'm gonna get a lot of hate about this, but here's the thing. My dad was against me seeing hardcore wrestling and all that kind of stuff, so I wasn't allowed to. That's why I didn't watch the original ECW days back then, and I still regret it to this day, but I didn't know. My dad would not allow me to watch anything that has to do with hardcore, blood, violence, sex, or anything back then. I was not allowed to. I can understand. My dad, I can really understand why. But when I first heard about Rob Van Dam during the whole Invasion storyline, and I'm gonna admit, the Invasion story is a guilty pleasure of mine. I do like watching it, but I know it was stupid. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a guilty pleasure. But I'm gonna admit that the only wrestler I did like in the whole alliance was, I think pretty much everybody else's favorite, was Rob Van Dam, the longest reigning television champion in ECW history. No one's gonna, top that anymore. And also, but RVD, is the last guy to hold the hardcore and European championship. I got a Rob Van Dam action figure, and yeah, he's wearing the European champions because he was the last European champion in WWE. Never got to see him hold the belt, so I gave him the European title since he was the last ECW champion. Dang it, I got ECW in the mind. European champion, there we go. And he's the first guy to hold the ECW, there we go, World Heavyweight Championship belt and the WWE Championship belt. No one is ever going to be like that ever again because RVD was the first guy to hold both championship belts for both companies. And I know there's probably something like that happen somewhere else, but I'm talking about ECW and WWE. This guy holds both belts. The reason why he kept the WWE belt is because it spins. That's it. But I always was a huge fan of RVD. I like his style in the ring. I hope I get to meet him one day. And Rob Van Dam, I know you're probably expected to be number 1, but I'm sorry, but you're still one of the wrestlers I would really like to meet one day and have a special guest on my show. Speaking of that, I want all the guys who I choose on my top 5 list as a special guest on my show. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but if I did, sorry. But yeah, RVD, you're number 2 on my list. Now my number 1, for once, this probably might shock my parents because they like watching my stuff, and also same with my family. This might shock them, but Hulk Hogan is not number 1. And if anybody knows me, they'll know why I choose this wrestler as my number 1 pick. One of the wrestlers I really, really, really like to meet one day. Dynamite Kid. Yes, I know. I mentioned about Dynamite Kid on my Facebook, Twitter 1,000 times. But it's true. I am a big, huge fan of Dynamite Kid. Now, everybody considers Daniel Bryan one of the greatest technical and high flyers of all time. No, he isn't. Some people say that about Chris Benoit. No, he isn't. Or Davey Richards. No, those 3 are not. Dynamite Kid came first before those 3 ever showed up. Now, if Dynamite Kid understands what I'm talking about, probably Daniel Bryan does too. Chris Benoit, I don't even know. I know Chris Benoit emulated and copied every move that Dynamite Kid. Same with Daniel Bryan and Davey Richards. I gotta tell you, Dynamite Kid is one of the best technical and high flyers and strikers I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Remember when I was mentioned that I enjoyed watching the Hearts versus the Bulldogs? I mean every word of it. Now these guys, including Dynamite, one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. And also, I gotta mention, Dynamite Kid deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And I know he has a horrible background, and also, everybody considered him as a bully. But there's one thing. I respect Dynamite Kid, what he's done in the ring. But I gotta just say, where do I start? I mean, I just recently created a Dynamite Kid fan club on Facebook. Yes, I know. You probably think it's obsessing or stalking. Here's the thing. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Dynamite Kid. I respect him. And I would really like to meet Dynamite Kid one day. I would love to have him as a special guest on my show. I respect Dynamite Kid. And also, everybody knows me with my Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt, my NWA Pacific Northwest Championship belt right there. He's a former champion. And same with the Grappler. I would really like to meet Grappler and Dynamite or anybody who's wrestled in the old Pacific Northwest days. And I have made up my mind that if I ever do get to meet any former Pacific Northwest champion who's held this belt, I am going to get signed by every former wrestler. Maybe just 2 guys. Maybe I'll get the Grappler, and if there's any chance, get Dynamite Kid decided. I respect Tom Billington. I think I said his last name right. But I'm getting the Dynamite Kid documentary, A Matter of Pride. You should check it out. You should buy it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the trailer's down in the link below. Check that out. Now I know it's probably gonna be a long time for me if I ever go up to Manchester, England. But if I ever do, I would love to meet Dynamite Kid, get him as a special guest on my show, have him sign the belt, and if that ever does, I could die a happy man. Maybe even retire from YouTube. Maybe. It's a big question mark. But I was thinking, it was a dream. The 3-year anniversary is coming up next month, and I had a dream that I had Dynamite Kid on my show as a special guest, celebrating the 3-year anniversary show with me and my friend Richard, Chris, JT, Dave and Omar, Leslie if she wants to go, because that's the whole oWoFan19 crew. We're celebrating it. We're up at Manchester talking to Dynamite Kid, asking him questions and all that kind of stuff. And after that, the show ended, and I just woke up and I was thinking, why does it have to be a dream? Because I really would like to meet Dynamite Kid. I respect him. And he did love wrestling. I know that for a fact. He mentions it. He ended up being crippled. He didn't listen to the doctor's orders, which I still think it's a bad idea that you should always listen to the doctor's orders. But he couldn't stay away from wrestling. He even said he needed the money, which I completely understand. But also with wrestling, he just couldn't get away from it. With Dynamite, it's just, you get mesmerized every time you watch him wrestle. And that happens to me a lot. I watch his matches and I get mesmerized. You can't help by you try turning away from the TV or computer and your eyes go back on the screen. You're mesmerized on those times. Like I said, it makes me wish I was born at those days so I could watch these guys. I could watch them on TV or sometime, and it's still kind of the same, but makes you wish that you were there live watching it. If I had a time machine, I would go back so I could watch those days. I would do that. I might ruin a few things, but yeah, Dynamite Kid's #1 for me. And I really like to meet Dynamite Kid one day. Well, I hope you enjoyed the new episode of oWoFan19. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like this video, and leave a comment. If you didn't, thumbs it down. It don't bug me. But still, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to oWoFan19. Sorry. Like the oWoFan19 Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Vimeo, and follow me on Instagram. And also, if you're gonna ask me, when are you ever gonna get a Snapchat? Never gonna get one. I'm not interested. No thank you. What about Tumblr? I don't even know what that is, so I can't say I'm gonna get one. But also, leave a message at the oWoFan19 Facebook page if you want to buy an oWoFan19 shirts, because one, the shirts are coming soon, and if you're going to ask me what they're going to look like, I'm not going to tell you, because they're not going to look like the ones we have. Well, this ain't oWoFan19 shirt, I got one, but it's not going to be the ones I have right now. They're going to be different. And also, if you want a oWoFan19 shirt, leave me a message, give me your mailing address, I'll have it down on my list so I can send you one. The shirts are $20, and yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. My name is Joshua James, and that's it. I'm going to be